Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel. So this trip that I am about to go on is going to be a little bit different because I'm not going with Samantha. I'm actually going with Mcallister. He and I are going to go have a father-son trip in Clarksdale. Samantha and I went there last year. It's pretty cool. But Mcallister starts school in a few days, so we decided to take this opportunity to just go hang out, listen to some music, eat some good food, and just relax before he starts back to school. Now, this trip has been planned for months, and we've actually had to push it back a little bit because of some interference with his school band camp that he had going on, which is no big deal. But anyways, we're going to go stay at the Shack Up Inn, which if you go to Clarksdale, that's basically the place to stay. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be a different room than Samantha and I stayed at last time and her parents stayed at. So looking forward to that. And it has a piano in the room, so Mcallister plays a piano. So should be fun. I brought my harmonica, even though I do not know how to play it. But I will push some air through it and make some noise, I guess. But anyways, I'm just sitting here waiting on him. That's nothing unusual. And as soon as he gets ready, we're fixing to hit the road and make our way there. Look who it is. There he is. He's finally ready. And we're about to go on this exciting adventure to Clarksdale. What's up, man?
Hi. Here's this.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, on our trip to, well, you see it. It's blurry. I've got my autofocus on. Let me take it off there. There you go. On our trip to Disney World, I left this in this backpack. So, it's been at his house, so I'm glad to go back. I got you a drink. All right. First unexpected stop to today. Chapstick. Not chapstick. What the heck? Toothpaste. Both of us forgot toothpaste. Actually, we both assumed each other was bringing the toothpaste. So, got our toothpaste and probably stopped at the coolest Dollar General I've ever seen before. And they're all over the place down here. But this one is in the middle of a field. Like, it is sandwiched in between just, I don't know what kind of field this is, soybean or something. And it's got board and batten. It looks like an old barn is the way they built it. So, very interesting stop. Everyone, Mcallister and I made it to Clarksdale. We are downtown, about to go to this place called Bluesberry Cafe. Apparently they have like blues and breakfast. And we're both hungry because we haven't eaten anything all day. It's 9 o'clock, so they've been open for about an hour. So we're going to pop in there, and then after that, we're just going to kind of walk around downtown and kind of take in all the sights. Okay, so we just finished breakfast at Bluesberry Cafe. It was okay. It was a little overpriced, but it's Sunday here, and I should have known, living in the Bible Belt, that nothing is open on Sunday. So we were kind of limited to where we could eat. So it was an experience, but now we're just going to walk around until Cathead opens up and kind of look at the murals and have fun. Set a tune. Can you play? Okay, so we've kind of ventured to the corner of downtown, and behind me is Ground Zero. Now this is Morgan Freeman's little juke joint. Unfortunately, it's closed today, which is a bummer because I really wanted Mcallister to go there and enjoy it, and I myself enjoyed it last time we were there. But then right on the other side is the Delta Blues Museum. Now, it is open on Sundays, but unfortunately it's closed right now because they're doing some type of like expansion or some remodel, so it's closed. It closed a couple days ago and it'll be closed all week. So that is also a bummer as well. But that's not going to stop us from having fun. We're going to continue to walk around downtown and just take it all in. And it's actually a beautiful day today. It's overcast. It's not 100 degrees. It actually feels good. There's wind blowing through. So I couldn't ask for better weather to walk around in. So one cool thing about the Ground Zero juke joint, the bar and grill, whatever you want to call it, is there's actually apartments attached to it that you can rent and stay at. I don't know what they look like. I'm pretty sure you can Google it online, and I'm pretty sure there's some YouTube videos out there of the room tours. But how awesome is that you can rent a room at Morgan Freeman's Ground Zero Bar and Grill and enjoy downtown Clarksdale. So one thing downtown Clarksdale is known for is the art murals just all throughout, everywhere down here. I mean, there's so many, I don't know how you could see them all. Well, last time I was here, the one behind me I do not remember seeing, and I don't know if it's new or if it's old, but whoever did it did a fantastic job, and it is just absolutely amazing. It kind of reminds me of Princess and the Frog because it's got the bayou and the banjos and the guitars and very southern Louisiana culture, even though we are in the Delta. So yeah, Mcallister and I are amazed at this mural behind me.
I hate to see you leave now, baby. Go on and walk right out that door. Got the Madison blues. Walk away in your shoes. She loved me, but I know it ain't true. I got the Madison blue. I got the Madison blue.
All right, everybody, so we made it to the Shack Up Inn, and actually they let us in a few hours early. The room just became available, so we are super excited. We're staying in the Robert Clay room, which is a room we've never been in before, and really stoked to get in here and kind of mess around. They do offer guitars for any guest who stays on property. And obviously I don't know how to play a guitar, neither does Mcallister. But we went ahead and took the opportunity to bring one and maybe learn a couple chords while we're here and see how that goes. But we're about to unpack, get inside the shack, and then I'll give you a tour of what it looks like. We just made it into the Robert Clay shack. We've got everything pulled out of the truck. And wow, that's basically all I can say about this shack. This is just like more than I ever thought this shack would be. Now, we've stayed at the Delta Shack before, and it was amazing. And then some family members stayed in the Legend Shack, which was amazing. But this one just takes the cake. It is just, I mean, I'm speechless at how beautiful this shack is. And it's a lot more than I thought. A ton more than I thought. But I'm so glad we're here. And I'm fixing to give you a tour of what this shack looks like. Okay, so this right here, that's the front door. Well, it's actually not the front door. This is the side door from the back end of the shack. Now, this is a shotgun row style shack or home, which means it's just like a rectangle, front to back, airflow movement. They say you can take a shotgun and shoot it in the front and it'll go all the way to the back. Basically, that's what it is. But anyways, check this out. All of the signatures and phrases and quotes on this side door. Really cool. And then I don't know what this is. Oh, well, it tells me right there. This is the closet. So this place actually has a closet with an ironing board, a box fan, which, hey, I love. So yeah, really cool closet door. And then when you turn around, this is the larger bed. So this shack does have 2 sleeping areas. I will get to both of those in a minute. As you can tell, the bed right there. So really nice size bed. I haven't laid on it, so I don't know how comfortable it is, but I'm going to assume that it is a very comfy bed. So there's nothing really outlandish about this room. It's very basic, but this is what you would think of if you lived in that time period and you were a farmhand or lived on a farm or a sharecropper or whatever, and this is where you would live. So they try to keep it just about as original as possible. You can see there's some of our stuff over there. And then the guitar that I did mention earlier. We will YouTube and learn some chords while we're here. But then all throughout the shack, your ceiling is going to be this galvanized tin, old rusted, patinaed tin. So this is really the only room that I have spent more than about 20 seconds in. So the rest of the shack is going to be very unique to both of us as we go. So I don't know what this is, but there's another door here. And it says Muddy Waters invented electricity. Oh, the hot water heater is here. So I love how they've got notes on everything so that you don't have to be like me and open it up. But right here is your bathroom. Again, I'm pretty sure somewhere, yep, the bathroom door, as you can see. But you can probably tell just by the bathroom alone that this shack is very large. It's somewhat misleading as you walk up to it because it doesn't seem like it would be this much space in here. But very standard bathroom. There's your pedestal sink and whatnot. Then the shower is very similar to the one we stayed at in the Delta, or the Delta shack. We are in the Delta physically, but the Delta shack. Old tin tub surround, and I love it. And then of course you got your bathroom and supplies there. But one cool thing about the shack, the Robert Clay shack, is I don't remember how many sons he had that he raised in this shack with no electricity and no running water. But he did have a moonshine steel that when they moved the shack over here, realized it was still there. So they left this part of it, and that is like super sweet. That is a nice little touch to this shack, that they left some of the original aesthetics to it. And here's another door that, oh, it's a closet. This is another closet door. Open that up there. So yeah, there's plenty of storage in this place. But now we're fixing to, now we're fixing to walk into what is the kitchen area. There's your kitchen area with a bar. So you don't necessarily have to sit at the table here, which I like. I love bars. We have a bar in our house with chairs over there. Little decor up here. Refrigerator, stove, microwave, and I'm thinking this is a bread box, a storage thing. Yes. And then we've got silverware or plates and things like that. And an old cast iron stove, which I'm going to guess does not work anymore. But if it did, that would be cool. Now, I love church pews inside houses. Samantha and I, we tried to find a smaller church pew for our old house in our entryway. Never could find one, or at least one for the right price. So I love that there's a big, huge church pew here. So if you're entertaining guests or you have a large family that's over here and you're enjoying yourself, there's extra places to sit while the others sit here at the bar, table, or in the living quarters up front here. So the living quarters, there's your piano. And I'm going to assume that the piano is in tune. Is it in tune, Mcallister? Mcallister shakes his head. No, it's not. But he was playing it earlier and it sounded good to me. So that's all I really care about. And it does come with sheet music. Is that the song you were playing a while ago? Was that the song you were playing? No? Okay. But you got your nice comfy couch. And the second bed. If you're traveling with more than one, obviously you would like to stay in a shack that does have multiple beds so that they don't just necessarily have to sit on the couch, even though that couch is extremely long. I'm sure, as tall as Mcallister is, he could probably sleep on that couch. Is that couch comfortable?
Yeah.
It is. I know the one in the Delta was extremely comfortable, and it was right next to an air unit, which made it even better. But yeah, so you've got this bed, and then you've got the larger bed in the back. And then here is technically the front. And it does have a porch, and I'm about to walk outside and show you guys the porch, but how cool is this? Vinyl LPs lined up across the wall here. And like I said earlier, there is galvanized tin all in the ceilings. All right, so onto the porch, and that's the room we're staying in, the Robert Clay. It goes without saying that you cannot live in the South and have a porch and not have rocking chairs. This is a staple in Southern culture. Porch, rocking chairs, they go hand in hand, kind of like peanut butter and jelly, you know, whatever other, what's Forrest Gump say, like peas and carrots. So there you go. But let me show you the front porch, the exterior of this shack, and then what you look at when you're on the front porch. So unlike the Legends shack that our family stayed at last time, this one is not screened in, which I do love a screened in porch, but I like a porch in general. And then to have rocking chairs to sit out there and enjoy music, nature, it's a blessing for sure. But to be on your porch and then to be able to look out at all of this is so freaking cool. Look at all these shacks. They're just everywhere. Okay, so now that I've given you a tour of what the Robert Clay shack looks like, I think we are about to kind of wind down, relax for a little bit, because we've been going since about like 6:30 this morning. Probably blow a little air through the harmonica, listen to Mcallister play the piano, and then maybe learn a chord or two on the guitar. Yeah, this is going to be a fun night. Okay, we almost made a huge mistake. So I thought Abe's Barbecue closed later on this afternoon, like maybe 6 o'clock. And we had planned on going there about 3. And just for some reason, I picked up my phone to double check the time, and they actually closed at 2. So Mcallister and I jumped up, put our shoes on, drove down the road, because it's not too far away from here. Got there, and as we were paying, they were locking the door because they actually closed at 1:30. So we were the last people to walk through the door. I would have been devastated if Mcallister would not have been able to try these tamales. So we're fixing to go ahead and eat, and then we'll have some more tamales later on tonight. Oh, there they are, the tamales. So we got a dozen tamales because we're going to eat some later tonight, and then whatever we don't eat, we can always take home. And then I got some chili tamales because that will just like blow your freaking mind. Which one's this one? Oh, and this is Mcallister's Tamaco. It's like a tamale. I don't really know what it is, to be honest with you. Like salad or something. But anyways, that's that. And then this is the tamale with chili. Oh my word. And then this weighs a lot. The dozen tamales, which we will probably eat on later tonight, maybe tomorrow. So I don't know about him, but I'm hungry. You ready to dig in, man? Okay, everybody, so we finished up Abe's, and it was fantastic. I knew it would be. Every time we've had it, it's always been phenomenal. But we relaxed for a little bit. Now we're just kind of hanging out on the front porch of the shack, or the porch of the shack. And it looks like it's about to storm. Now, Mcallister definitely wants us to storm because of the tin roof. And if you've ever lived in a house that had like a metal roof, there's nothing more relaxing than the rain hitting that tin roof. So, you know, we're kind of hunkered down here for the rest of the evening, so I don't care if it rains or not. Actually, I really kind of hope it does too. But, yeah, the temperature is just fantastic for it to be the last day of July. Usually it's just so miserable around this parts. But, I mean, it's just been, you couldn't ask for better weather. A rain aside, if you don't want the rain, because temperature-wise, it's been fantastic. But hey, Mcallister, what'd you think? What'd you think about Abe's?
It was really good.
Really good. Good tamales, huh?
Mhm.
And that tamaco was like a tamale taco salad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. But anyways, I think we're gonna hang outside just for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna go back inside and kind of hang out. Probably tickle the ivories on the keyboard. Is that what they call it?
What?
Tickling the ivory. He's looking at me like I'm a lunatic. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I think we're about to go inside and enjoy ourselves. Got that part down pat, kinda. I think. Hello. Hey, I gotta learn something on the computer. Learn something on the piano for you.
What?
I learned something on the piano for you. Ta-da.
That's bad. I'm getting on the door. Right there. Look.
Hey, Remy.
Oh, look. Oh, he's trying to open the door.
He thinks I'm at the door. Remy.
Oh, Remy.
Remy, he's over here.
I'm over here, Remy. Oh. Hey, we did, when we were walking around near Ground Zero, there was this guy that had a 11-year-old golden retriever, and his name was Figaro, and we pet on him for a little bit. Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Mcallister's been playing mostly.
Yeah.
Now he's laying in the bed over here under the covers.
That's funny.
So, alright, I'll talk to you later.
I love you.
Love you too. Alright, bye. Long day, but so much fun. Of course, now it's time to go to sleep, but since we've been at the shack up in, basically all we've done is played the piano. We haven't broke out the harmonica at all. Mcallister's played around with the guitar a little bit. He knows a lot more than I do. Really knows a lot more than I do on the piano too, but I've been having fun trying to teach myself some songs, and we've been playing the piano for a really long time, for like hours. So yeah, it's time for me to go to bed. Good morning, everybody. Unfortunately, today is the last day. Mcallister and I have to leave the shack and head back home. But I've already gotten up, showered, I flew the drone a little bit. He's still sleeping, so I'm going to go in there and try to make some coffee without waking him up, and then just go sit on the porch and enjoy this morning before he gets up and gets ready and we go have breakfast. Okay, well, it didn't rain yesterday, but it is raining this morning, and feels really good outside. I've got my coffee in the #1 Uncle mug. It's a choice I had. But anyways, yeah, so it is really peaceful outside. You can hear the rain knocking against the tin roofs. It's just really sad that today's the last day. But all things must come to an end. But I'm gonna finish this coffee and enjoy being outside, and then I'm gonna wake Mcallister up, start getting him ready, and we can go have breakfast. Alright guys, so Mcallister and I just left Murray, I think that's how Murray, something like that. It's a roasting company, but anyways, it's like cold brews, hot coffees, and then some like pastry stuff. So Mcallister and I kind of jetted from Clarksdale. There was this place we was wanting to go to. It's supposed to open at 11, but I guess they're not opening today for some reason, so we didn't hang around. We just kind of bailed, and now we're in right outside of Oxford. We are headed to a haircut appointment Mcallister has today, so that's what we're doing now. So Clarksdale's over, now we're headed back home. Well folks, that's a wrap. I just got back home, got my puppy right down here with me. He's excited to see me. Very short and quick little vacation. Wish we could have stayed longer, but you know, it is kind of what it is. Mcallister and I both enjoyed ourselves so much, and it was really eye-opening to him, because I tried to describe Clarksdale to him before we went, and you really can't describe it. You have to go and actually live it, at least for a little bit, to understand. So he had a blast. The biggest thing, the piano in the shack, was just phenomenal. I mean, we played on that piano for hours, And that was so much fun for me, and I know it was so much fun for him, because that's what he kept talking about, was that piano. So, yeah, so a great weekend, or a great 2 days, or day and a half, whatever you want to call it. So I'm glad to be home, fixing to unpack and get some laundry going, and, you know, spend some time with my puppy until Samantha gets home. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.